Right now, we bring in Kara Swisher. Kara, so great to have you here. First, what's your take?
Well, you know, I thought he was going to settle at some point, and this is a version of settling. I think he probably would have had to pay billions of dollars, so he might as well own it. And he's probably got other people's money in part. So, you know, I think he probably looked at it and said, oh, I have to pay a fine. Essentially, what is a fine of $6-7 billion, or I can just own it and pay a little more. That's what I suspect was the calculation.
All right, well, you joined us that day when we first got the news that he tried to get out of the deal. You were with Josh and I, and everybody said no real impact on the broader group of social media stocks. But what does this mean for Twitter itself now, you know, supposedly going to be a private company?
Yeah, well, lucky for this Twitter shareholders. I mean, they had him over a barrel in Delaware. He was not going to win there. So he's going to lose. So this is a question of how is he going to lose? Well, he might as well win by buying it. And, you know, it's a big risk. It's a terrible business. He might lose a ton of money. But, you know, why not? He's throwing the dice here. He's shooting the moon, whatever metaphor you want to use. But, I mean, he was going to have to pay something. So I think he probably decided to take control of the situation and pay what he said he was going to say at the time he said he was going to buy it. And, you know, a lot of these texts show that he knew very much about the bots, so that was a problem for him. And so all his little tricks to get out of it didn't work, and so he might as well just do what he said he was going to do, which he had to do anyway.
Hey, Kara, it's Josh Brown. Good to see you. Is it totally outrageous to think that a year from now we're going to be hearing about the business reasons for why Twitter needs to be merged into Tesla? And why Tesla will be gaining an incredible advertising platform for all of its products as a result. I mean, we're giggling, but like it's not totally out of the realm of possibility, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, he might, I guess, I suppose. I think he just likes this thing, you know, and I think the issue is he got buyer's remorse and then forgot legal proceedings. He signed a contract, right? And so he can do that other places, but not here. And so he was in a corner, and this is the best way out of it, meaning he gets to own it at least, even if he's overpaying for it, which he is, even if it's a very difficult business, which it is. And maybe he'll figure out something to do with it. So, you know, I guess he figures he's got some ideas, and he's certainly got lots of backing of a lot of people. And it also gets him out of the limelight so he can move on to more important things like settling the war in Ukraine.
All right, Kara, before we let you go, speaking of what he's going to do with it, a lot of looming questions. We've covered the deal. It looks like he's going to go through at 54.20. Yeah. But what about Jack Dorsey? Apparently, they're pretty good friends. They're texting about taking over Twitter. Do you see Elon Musk perhaps letting a former President Trump back on the platform? I mean, what changes could we expect going forward?
Oh, he's going to put him back on the platform. 100. I would. He said it. He said it directly. And I think if Twitter was running itself, they wouldn't have, because why get the headache of it? And so he doesn't mind the headache of it, and he likes the attention. So that's going to happen because he said it. And then I think who knows if he'll bring back Jack or not? Maybe. He needs to find a really good CEO to run this thing. He shouldn't be doing this in his free time. So that's for sure. He's got to find someone significant to run this, and that's a very small pool of people. So you know, the thing is, it has to happen. And I think Twitter shareholders should beware just to make sure it's not some game to get out of the lawsuit and then restart it again, because it'd be very deadly for Twitter to keep in this ongoing series of hijinks with Elon Musk.
Oh, I'm hearing a little skepticism there. Kara Swisher, thank you so much.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? I just wouldn't be. I guess.
All right, don't want to put words in your mouth, but Kara Swisher.
I don't think it's uncalled for. That's all.
Kara, you know, you got to expect the unexpected with Elon Musk. Kara Swisher, thank you for calling in. Great to have you here for this breaking news.